If you're looking for a great place to grab a bite to eat, you don't have to look far in the Orlando area. From unique experiences that you won't find anywhere else to chains lining the major thoroughfares like familiar faces, there's a little something for everyone, no matter which direction you're headed. In fact, I'd argue that the nearly endless list of options can sometimes feel overwhelming, like there's no way you could possibly try them all. Like the seasons change, so too does the lineup of dining options and entertainment here, making it nearly impossible to keep up. Of course, that means there's always something new to try. Which is why today we're here at East End Market. This place might ring a bell, especially if you've researched alternatives to some of the dining options located over at Disney Springs, the shopping, dining, and entertainment district at the Walt Disney World Resort. It's the home to the original Gideon's Bakehouse location, and there are several other spots in this area that locals rave about. But look, before we dig in today, I want to get something out of the way. Because while East End Market might be presented as an alternative to Disney Springs, especially for those of you who are interested in trying out those delicious cookies from Gideon's Bakehouse, we need to keep something in mind. Because East End Market is often presented as just down the road from the Walt Disney World Resort, but it's far from it. In fact, today we left the house super early. It took us 30 minutes to get here, no traffic, but it's not uncommon for it to be a 40-minute to an hour trip, depending on the traffic, of course, which very well might be worth your time, but it's definitely gonna take a chunk out of your day. So I want you to keep that in mind, because I do feel like the term just down the road, it's tossed around a lot. Anyway, let's get in there. Today, we're here to try a newly opened spot that serves up Colorado-style burritos. It opened up late last year right here in East End Market, and we've been looking forward to giving it a try. So today's the day. So today we got one of each. We have a vegan, a vegetarian, and a chorizo. We also got the sauce that comes with it, as well as some hot sauce. These are supposed to be really well balanced according to the owner, but she said if you like things a little bit spicy, they do have hot sauce. Russ likes things a little bit spicy, so got a little bit of that. I don't know what I want to dig into first. Do you have a preference?
The vegan.
The vegan? All right, do you want to try it first?
Sure. I never get first dibs. They might be small, but they are very heavy. Ooh. It smells so good. I'm gonna try no sauces. That's amazing. You definitely don't know it's vegan, and it actually has a nice little hint of spice. That's so good.
All right, now it's my turn. This does look really nice. Lots of flavor. Like you can tell, just the smell. So it looks like this has tofu and potato. I don't know if there's any like meat alternative in here. Let's see if it says seasoned potato, tofu scramble, cashew queso, and Colorado style green chili. So there is no like alternative to chorizo or anything like that in here, but honestly,
you don't need it.
You don't need it. It's so full of flavor. It is spicy. Like if you're someone who doesn't like spice, this might not necessarily be right for you even without the sauces, but that is so good. I'm looking forward to trying another one though, because we do have two other burritos to dig into. The vegetarian, I think I'm gonna go for next. This ought to be interesting because, you know, I love vegetarian breakfast burritos. They just have so much flavor from all of the vegetables, you know? So let's take a bite. Also, we haven't tried any of the sauce yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And there is a vegan sauce as well. So we'll have to compare the two. All right, let's go. This one is saucy. So this one has seasoned potatoes, scrambled eggs, cheese, and Colorado-style green chili. So it's definitely a little bit different. It is saucy, like I said. Really good and full of flavor. Let us know what you think, Russ.
Totally different than the vegan, but I don't know if it's better or not. It is definitely saucier, and the green chili is so nice. So like it almost like blends more with your flavor, with your palate. I don't know. I like them both.
But all right, it's time for the final burrito, the chorizo.
I'm a little sad that it's already over, but then we get to enjoy. So this one is Mexican-style pork, chorizo, seasoned potatoes, scrambled eggs, cheese, and Colorado-style green chili. Holy cow. They're phenomenal. That's so good. This one's definitely a lot heavier. Obviously it has meat in it, so, but it's almost just as saucy as the vegetarian one. Man, I'm having trouble deciding which one I like the most.
All right, my turn. You know, I didn't mention this earlier, but I was actually super excited to come check this out because not all that long ago, well, I mean, it was a couple years ago now, but I made a trip to Colorado and I wanted to try one of the burritos because they're all over the place. When you go to Colorado, like everywhere you go, there's a case stacked with breakfast burritos. I was on such a tight budget during that trip that I honestly just ate food that I brought from home and I skipped out on it. But, you know, the owner, she's from Colorado and she says these burritos are Colorado approved. So, I mean, better late than never, right?
And I will say the one thing that she did state though is she had to back off the heat a little bit because I guess some of the locals had a little trouble with the actual spice level that it would normally be at for a Coloradoan.
Yeah. Wow, this is so different. I mean, it's just as good as the other two burritos, but the flavor isn't quite the same. It's almost like, I mean, I don't even know how to say it. Like, it has a lot of flavor, but I feel like the other two are almost more flavorful. But I want to try with this sauce. So I'm going to do that with this burrito. I'm just going to dip it right in. This might be a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm willing to make. Okay. That sauce pulls this burrito together so well. You have to try this.
Trying it with the sauce. Wow, that's really good. All right, now I'm gonna try it the scary way.
Ooh, with the hot sauce. Now, I'm not gonna try this.
This is hot. Like, really hot. That's nice. That's got a good kick. I like that a lot. That goes with that. So, well, they both do. They're two totally different things. This is, if you don't like spice, don't use this. I'll just warn you now. Woo. That's really good.
Well, we just finished up, but I want to know, what are your thoughts, Russ?
I think in the end, all three of those burritos were absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
They're all different. They're just not the same. They're not even close. Like, they're all in their own little realm. They're phenomenal. And the dipping sauces just took them to another level altogether. Not required, though. I want to say that. I want to repeat that again. Not required by any stretch of the imagination, but it's all house-made sauces.
Yeah. You know, I have to say, when it comes to these burritos, one of the things that I was wondering about, as soon as Russ was like, we're getting one of each, I was like, I mean, okay, but is it going to actually be a unique experience eating each individual burrito? And the answer is yes. Each one was delicious in its own way. I did love the sauce. I think that it added to some, it changed others, but you know, one way or another, I think that this was well worth it. $10 per burrito, I can't complain. Definitely a lot of food, definitely filling. And you know, I really don't think you can go wrong. If you're already making your way out to East End Market, chances are you might want to stretch your legs. And I can't think of a better place to do that than the nearby Blue Jacket Park. Just under a mile away, this park is the perfect place to enjoy some time in the sunshine, unwinding before heading back to the chaos of the parks. You know, I love visiting places like this when I'm traveling. It's nice to take a second to step away, take a breath, just be out in the nice weather.
Yeah, the burrito would have tasted 10 times better eating it here.
And we're only a few minutes down the road, so we easily could have picked up a burrito, coffee, whatever else we get our hands on at East End Market and enjoy it here. There are some picnic tables, there are benches, open spaces where we could set out a blanket. It's nice. It's a nice break. There's also some historical significance right here at this park as well, which I'm looking forward to sharing with you. You know, it's so interesting because I was looking for a green space where you could pull off and enjoy just the outside. And I was thinking, you know, you never know what you'll find. Sometimes there's some really interesting stuff hiding in plain sight, and this is a perfect example of that. In the case of Blue Jacket Park, this site is pretty historically significant. It sits on the former Orlando Naval Training Center parade grounds, where for over 30 years, Navy recruits made the transition from civilian to sailor. Wandering through the park, you'll see a history wall, statues, and monuments sharing the history of this site. You'll also find much of what you might expect from any other park, to include sports fields and other places to enjoy the outdoors. At the end of the day, I think it's safe to say that East End Market is a great spot to check out if you happen to be in the area. Not only do they have an array of great options to try, but having a park nearby could make this a nice little getaway from the sometimes chaotic nature of your regularly scheduled vacation. So whether it's a breakfast burrito, spooky cookie, or one of the many other offerings served up nearby, this might be a stop that you find worth the trip. Of course, we'd love to hear from you. If you've ever been to East End Market, what are some of your go-to places or menu items? I mean, I know we'll be back.
Yeah, we're definitely going back. There's definitely more places I want to eat there.
For sure. And so we just might give some of your favorites a try. Also, let us know. Did you know that there was a park over here? And if you did, would you consider grabbing a snack and then making your way over? I know that next time, I'm definitely going to be eating my snack here.
Yeah, for sure.
There's so many places to hang out and just enjoy, especially on a beautiful day like today. So this is a cool spot.
Yeah, it's definitely out of the way. It's nice and quiet. I can't complain.
But look, until then, we hope that you have a fantastic day wherever it is you are, and that you join us for our next adventure.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Bye.